Call to order the Douglasville City Council public hearing for today, which is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. So I'll call this meeting to order and turn it over to the Finance Committee Chairman, Councilmember Chris Watts.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have one item under Finance to hold a public hearing to consider the proposed 2025 ad valorem tax millage rate for maintenance and operations. And Ms. Callan will be handling that. Ms. Callan, do you make an opening statement before I open the, you go ahead and make your statement before I open the hearing?
Yeah, we will, this will be a public hearing, and we want to remind everyone that we will take comments only, and it will not be a question and answer. I know in a few of our public hearings before, we've had some questions, and sometimes we need to go back to the office and look up the answer. So I do have my email and contact information on this PowerPoint, and it's also on the City of Douglasville's website for specific questions. But the mayor and elected officials will be accepting comments after the public hearing.
Okay. And she's covered most of this, so. All right. All right, thank you, Ms. Callan. So before we open the public hearing, I know you have a presentation, so go ahead.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is the first of 3 required public hearings by state statute on the millage rate adoption for tax year 2025. And as I mentioned earlier, I have a brief presentation, and then we will open it up for comments to the elected officials. First, I'd like to go over what you'll see on your property tax bill. You'll see a maintenance and operations rate as well as a bond rate. And maintenance and operation rate is just what it says. It's for to fund the maintenance and operations of the city. Our bond rate is used to generate revenue to pay the debt service, which was approved by voters for the Jesse Davis Park, which is this park that we're in, and also the Police Administration Building. Between those two, the millage rate and the bond millage rate, M&O and the bond, overall your tax rate will be decreasing, and that is mainly due to the bond millage rate. So millage rate history for maintenance and operations from 24 to 25, there is no change. 8.749 is the millage rate that staff is proposing to the elected officials. Our bond millage rate, due to the increased value of assessments, it takes less of a rate to generate the amount of revenue to make our debt service payments, again, for the Police Administration Building and for Jesse Davis Park. For the total rate is decreasing from 10.099, and this is the net millage rate, 10.099 to 10.036. This is an example of a property tax bill because we do get questions. We are the City of Douglasville portion, and again, you'll see the bond, the City of Douglasville's gross millage rate, the sales tax credit, which is our local option sales tax credit, that is the millage equivalent. So when you net the two together of the City of Douglasville, 12.689 minus 3.940, you will get the 8.749 millage rate. But that is an example of a property tax bill. You also see that the school bond, school tax, and the county tax and the county sales tax credit is also reflective. Now, this is a 2024 example that I pulled down from the GIS system. So once all the jurisdictions update their rates, that will be updated, and the tax bills will be sent out usually in October or November. Again, the bond rate is going down 0.063. There is no change in the maintenance and operations rate. So overall, your rate is decreasing 0.063 of a mil. Just to give some examples, because it can get very confusing, for maintenance and operation only, if your house goes up, example $20,000, you're looking at a $69.99 increase, which is around $5.83 a month. If your assessment goes down $20,000 based on the rate that we are proposing, keeping it the same as the prior year, if your value goes down, your taxes due will also go down. If your prior year assessment and your current year assessment stay the same, there is no increase in your taxes due, and this is from the city's portion of the maintenance and operations. When the bond rate is applied, it will decrease. It's about $10 a year, so it's not a lot, but it's still a decrease. We have fulfilled our statutory requirements. We ran the necessary ads in the legal organ. We posted it to the city's website. We did send a press release, and then this is the first of 3 public hearings. We have another one this evening, and then we have our final adoption and public hearing on August 28th. This is the ad that ran in the paper. This is the increase over the rollback rate, which is 0.411 mils, which triggers the 3 public hearings. This is the first public hearing. We have another one this evening at 6 o'clock. Again, the third public hearing will be the 28th at 5, and the special call meeting for adoption, August 28th at 5:30. And at this time, we will take comments. Again, we don't want to get into a question and answer situation, but I have my contact information below here, so feel free to email me and set up any type of appointments to ask so I can answer any specific questions that you may have.
Thank you, Ms. Cowan. Before we begin our public hearing, do we have any comments from council? Madam Mayor?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Assistant City Manager Callen. I know it has increased over rollback rate. And I said I didn't have any questions, but if you can explain that again, because it sounds like a contradictory statement. If it's decreased, then why does it say increase over a rollback? Usually when you roll back,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Each year, the tax assessors give all 3 jurisdictions, the county, the school board, and the city, their property values. And based on state law, if your property value increases due to inflationary growth only, they crunch all the numbers and we must roll that back, and the rollback rate is 8.338. So it's to roll back for inflationary increases.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yes,
That's all I
ma'am.
had, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Anybody else? Okay, at this time, we'd like to open our public hearing. So anyone here today that would like to come forward, where are we turning the card in? Okay, if you like to make a statement, you can bring your card up here and speak at this time. So the podium is open. Okay. All right.
No
Anybody?
statement?
Nobody? All right. Well, I'd like to close the public hearing and remind the public that we have 2 more of these, one this evening and again on the 28th, as Ms. Cowan pointed out. And there are no other statements at this time. Madam Mayor, I'd like to hand it back to you. That's all we had under finance.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you again, Director Callum. We appreciate your explanation in providing this information to the community. And as it's been said several times, this is one of our required public hearings that we'll have, which was today. We'll have another one this evening at 6 p.m. Then we'll have our second one on August 28th. Well, that will be the third one, August 28th at 5 o'clock. And then we will move forward that same evening, the 28th of August at 5:30 for a special called meeting to vote on the information that has been provided to the community. So we have committee meetings tonight that begin at 4 p.m. and legislative work session at 6 p.m. for any other, just for general information for the community if you want to come back out to see our business that we're going to take care of this evening in legislative work sessions and committee meetings. So do we have any other comments, questions, or concerns from the elected officials, council members? Okay, city manager, you have anything? All right. Not having any other information to come before us today, this morning, this meeting is adjourned.